This sudden and apparently impulsive decision by the president will lead to the imminent withdrawal of the 2,000 American troops in northern Syria. They were deployed there to work with Kurdish forces and defeat the remnants of the Islamic State. But now it appears the Americans are heading home, and the Kurds are likely to regard this as another betrayal. For now they are vulnerable to attacks from both the Syrian regime and, more immediately, from the Turkish military. It appears the commander-in-chief consulted almost no one, not even his British and French allies, before his tweet this morning when he wrote, "We have defeated ISIS in Syria, my only reason for being there during the Trump presidency." That declaration of victory, despite evidence that ISIS is a resilient force in Syria and Iraq, will remind the world of another premature declaration by a US president.
Major combat operations in Iraq have ended. In the Battle of Iraq, the United States and our allies have prevailed.
Even Republican senators are warning that, like with that Bush announcement, this one will haunt the Trump White House.
Withdrawing our forces is basically tearing down the best defense we have against an attack on the homeland. The day we withdraw from Syria puts in motion, I think, a lot of bad things in the region, and we'll eventually pay for it here, just as we did in Iraq.
The US will maintain significant military forces in the region, not least air power. But the winners are likely to be America's strategic rivals, who will fill the vacuum, and not just in Syria.
This further strengthens both the Russian and the Chinese argument that America is an unreliable ally. They will go to nations in Asia. They will most certainly go to Saudi Arabia and Egypt and Jordan and the UAE and our allies and partners in the region and argue that America can't be relied upon.
But if America's footprint in Syria is being abruptly removed, the country's longest war, the fight against the Taliban in Afghanistan, grinds on. Now entering its 18th year. Perhaps not surprisingly, Russia tonight has welcomed America's decision to pull out of Syria, calling it a milestone that might lead to a political solution. But that will only add to the sense here that the winners are the Turks, the Assad regime, and the Kremlin. Robert Moore, News at 10, Washington.